of the Erdtree. When last we left off, we had, so much trouble fighting Rellana, although we're getting way better at beating her, at dealing damage to her, rather. We haven't beaten her yet, sadly, but all a matter of time. There are a couple of little adjustments to our strategy that I want to try. First things first, I'm going to go back to the throwing daggers, I think. I feel like those would be better for this setup. Because even though they do less damage, they fly in a straight line, and I can pepper them into my combos while I'm focusing on my melee combat strategy. I'm also going to try a few other things. We've got a few extra areas we can explore before, and then come back to this if we feel like we need the extra levels or a little bit more upgrade material. Because, you know, maxing out weapons is always handy. And of course we've got my ridiculous armour that I closed last stream wearing, because I decided to try dressing for the boss that I'm trying to beat. You know what they say, dress for the job you want. That palm strike is never going to stop being awesome. Gonna just keep on fucking. There we go. You know what? The crit healing and crit FP restoration talismans would actually probably be pretty good on this boss, in hindsight. Gonna just go ahead and get some charge throws in while I've got a opening. Gotta love that shield. I know I spent honestly way too long rambling about how much I love having the regenerating bubble shields, but that's just because they are just so good. Let's go ahead and palm strike. Do rather wish I hadn't missed that one. She should be due for a phase transition soon. Yep, there we go. Get the bubble shield up, and we're going to switch to throwing at her for a bit. Then we're going to palm strike. Because we can absolutely handle this fight. Like, we are not actually doing all that badly. Just palm strike. Potion. Just charge on up. I still haven't worked out how to dodge that stupid chain slash. Like, that's the one I need to learn how to dodge if I'm gonna beat this fight, I think. Although, of course, I could also get lucky and end up on a cycle where she just doesn't use it. But of course, that's a bit tricky. We can still totally handle her, though, I think. I think it's safe to say that the trick here is going to be linking together stagger attacks against her, and then keeping Claw Talisman. Smithing Talisman's nice, I think, for this fight. I'm actually going to switch it for something a little more defensive, and I think Spell Drake is the way to go. I'm fine with damage when we're up against regular enemies. I think against bosses that are this aggressive, being able to resist a few hits is going to just... going to be kind of the winning strategy. So let's go ahead and get that strategy going. Yeah, you know what? That's a bad one. That's fine. Gonna test a few ideas here, of course, because, like I said, we've got a few different things we can try. I don't really need the FP reduction right now because of the physic because of the spirit I'm using. So let's go with, got HP restoration there. Gonna take the spike cracked here, so that our charge attacks with the dry leaf arts just keep doing more damage. And that paired with the regen from the physics should do us a lot of good. Because we do really good damage. That's the one thing this build is definitely showing. We do good damage, good stance damage. And I think if I can just time my strikes right, we've probably got this. Get that regen going. Yeah, just keep landing those hits. So my next trick on pumpkin throw. Oh, damn it. Had a weird lag spike there, we're going to hope that doesn't keep happening. If it does, I'm going to have to restart the stream because that's a tech issue that I can fix, but I know what's causing it rather. But I'd rather actually just nice try, Rellana. You can't beat us that easily. Got really good, okay, start charging as the quick end. Hit that palm strike. Yeah, just keep on fighting this boss till they're dead. Okay, Needle Knight Lader is now dead. We are not in a great position, but we are doing damage. Oh, thank goodness it wasn't a multi-hit. Get that charge. Okay, moons are coming. And jump. Getting closer. We are getting closer. Each and every fight is a step in the right direction. You know what? I'm gonna go in, just fight her solo for a bit, learn her moves a bit better, so that when we get to that phase, I'm not... Because even without fully charging, that part strike's still actually doing good damage against regular Rellana. See, this is it. I need to warm up, and I need to practice her pattern a little bit before we go in for the kill. Because there's no point going in with all of my big guns when I'm not able to read her combos properly. So I need to warm up, practice fighting her directly, and then bring in our allies to help. Oh dear. Gotta hate hay fever. So what I've learned from that, aside from the fact that I definitely need to try not to fight this boss while dealing with hay fever, is that these attacks are all very straightforward to dodge as long as you're paying attention to where her arms are, because she sets up all of her strikes quite cleanly. You can actually see a lot of her attacks as they're coming. Sort of just spouting gibberish right now. What I mean is that all of her attacks are telegraphed well enough that you can sort of tell what she's going to do by the start-up motion of her attack. Which is also good when you're dodgy around her. And see there, if I dodged a second sooner I'd have been fine. I just didn't dodge a second sooner and I wasn't fine. Because these take longer to come out, they sort of float for a second. That attack is very fast and I need to watch for it. I'm not really staggering her much when I'm attacking alone like this. Am I not putting up enough stance pressure to actually hurt her, to actually bring her down, or is it just, or really good at stance pressure? Okay, and now we're going to bring in Trisha. The strategy here is going to be having Trisha for support. but generally still focusing on fighting this as if I'm fighting it solo. Progress is being made here. Okay, I didn't even need to jump over that, but I did manage it. I don't have FP, I can't use Palm Blast, I should stop trying to use Palm Blast without FP. Okay, come on, get a bit closer. God, some of the death animations in this game are slow. That one in particular. Not saying they're bad, saying they're slow. Okay, but seeing as we're having a bit of trouble with this fight, I think we're going to give it one more go with that setup to just keep learning the moveset a little bit, and then we're going to go and explore a couple more areas in Great Site Plains, because once again I missed a few obvious things, and I still want to find some of those paintings, and I'm pretty sure those paintings are going to have cool stuff. Okay, yeah, that went really badly. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to go to the Great Site Plains, going to explore that extra little area off to the side, and then we're going to come back and fight Rellana with, hopefully, a few more runes worth of upgrades on things like our knives, and maybe some new armour. If we find some, that'd be pretty great. Because I think there's a path over here that we haven't explored yet. We're going to start there. Actually, that spot over there looks just like the painting that we found inside Bellarat. So we're gonna go trigger that first. Been obsessing over that painting ever since that last part we did. It should be in this sort of general area. There it is. There we go, the view from the painting. And that gets us the Serpent Crest shield. A finely made red shield featuring an engraving of a winged serpent. It sells at Guardian Against Fire, said to have been made to commemorate the beginnings of the Crusade started by Mesmer, son of Merica. Well, it's not a weapon I'm going to use right now, but it's good to it's always good to have, like, some decent shields, because certain builds can make really good use of shields, like with guard counters, and I think there's a new physic tier somewhere that I've heard makes guard counters even better. I think it introduces a perfect guard mechanic or something like that, which, I mean, I know Elden Ring Reforged has a similar mechanic built into it as one of the things they were experimenting with. That's a mod, pretty damn good mod actually. But it's great to see stuff like that getting introduced to the game, because it opens up new playstyles. And I think the guard boost you get from the perfect guard mechanic is really strong. It's really good. Like, it's a really high guard counter. Yeah, you don't get to just jump out and attack me like that. Okay, frozen maggots. Somehow continue to riddle, mainly found in jails. The maggots develop in great jar innards and are invaluable sources of sustenance to the prisoners. So the prisoners of these jails are fed with maggots that are frozen. No, I wanted to read the message, I didn't mean to use emotion control. So is that implying that you can drop down here? Like, I don't want to risk it, but bear that in mind, we'll come back if, oh damn it. I do like the heavy attack chain you can do here, where you do the big forward palm thrust. That's really fun, and you know, I should try that on Rellana if I get an opening, because I bet that does really good stance pressure. Especially if you charge it. And I think breaking her stance really is going to be my win condition with the way she's set up. For whoever just joined the chat, we are currently in Belurat Jail, which is beneath Belurat, the tower settlement, in the shadow of the Erdtree DLC. See, taking a little break from fighting Rellana because she was kicking my ass. Although I was getting better at it. Feels like there should be something here. Oh, there's another door leading out. That'll be it. Again, sorry if I'm sounding a little bit buttoned up on the chat. Working on fixing that. Okay, don't know why I thought the exit was that way, it's over here. Like, I think I heard somewhere that there's like a new helmet down here. But I haven't seen it. You know what this area kind of reminds me of a little bit? That one bit from No Man's Walk, Dark Souls 2, where you can find a guardhouse and there's a bunch of people just sitting asleep at in their chairs, and you can break the table and it'll wake all of them up at once. Which, bad call. Alternatively, you can actually pick them off by with charge attacks from behind them, as long as you don't break the table while you're doing it, which is easy to do, granted. Oh please, not the jar. Anything but that. I swear, a living saint I'll surely be. Please, you must forgive me. Forgive me, please. What did you do, and how the hell did they punish you? Because last I checked, living jars were to bring bodies back to the Erdtree, or something. Okay, that looks like a platforming challenge. We're gonna try that, because that's definitely gonna lead to something cool. Because otherwise, why would they put it here? This, just checking, is this side chamber? There's nothing in here, and yet oh, I think I know what's going to happen here. Well, that's disgusting and horrifying. Well, I guess we get to see what's inside Alexander now. Thanks, I hate it. A friend of mine said the most disturbing new enemy he'd encountered was the jar innards, and then refused to elaborate further. Yeah, I get why now. That's nasty. Ooh, I screwed that up. God, I'm wearing such nonsense armour at the moment as well. It looks messy because I've been trying literally everything to give me an edge against Rellana. Okay, there's a bunch of living jars at the bottom. And also my corpse. So we're gonna slowly make our way back there. And we're gonna not screw up the jumping puzzle this time. Jumping is the best thing they added in Sekiro and brought forward to this game. It makes for so much better dungeon design because you get all this verticality. There's a word of the day, verticality. Get that charge heavy. That door is not opening. But what we're gonna do is don't need to go over there, need to go through here. Through here, down here. Get those jump attacks going. I should try out the Smith Script Spear. That's the other throwing weapon I've really been considering adding to this build, because it's a bit heftier than the daggers, but it should still fly in a straight line, unlike the reverse blades we tried during last week's Rellana fight. And to clarify, I love those reverse blades, I just don't think they're very good for the fight. Gently does it. Last thing you want to do is rush your way down this terrifying pit of pots. I think a roll will get me onto that pot, yep. And then I can drop here. And then piercing throws and goes a bit further, let's try that. Okay, bring it in. Behold! These are the fists that will pierce the heavens. Alexander would love it here. Whew, okay. Oh, they get worse. Great. I'm really glad that's not a grab. I do not want to see what these guys do if they have a grab. Because it would probably be really gross. But hey, at least we're most of the way through. Okay, you say monstrosity ahead, but this just looks beautiful. Got like, oh, you meant this guy. Yeah, no, that's a monstrosity. Be nice to get like a steak of America here or something. That'd be nice. Yeah, no chance of a going off that cliff, buddy. A big empty bridge. A big empty bridge where Nothing could possibly attack me. You know, except for that guy. Oh, maybe that's the grab. Whatever it is, it's gross. I didn't want to know what living Jarwinans looks like, but I'm kind of glad that they showed us anyway. Like, there's a sort of morbid curiosity to be had there. Longest message in the game right there. God damn it, I should have known we wouldn't get to the altar that easily. Just keep collecting those maggots. Only thing behind me is where I found those maggots, so we're gonna creep on through. Haha, fool! It turns out I was the fool because I didn't have enough FP to charge that. But I was at least able to outrange you. Or at least figure out the range of your stupid claw grab. Right, so you were blocking a path, I think? Where were you? Because I found you... I ran through here. Okay, he was blocking this way, so I think this way's gotta be something. Welcome to the pot maze. Well, that looks good. Just blast it over into a jumping kick. And then maybe I can use the torches and the barrels to get up on the... if I could get on top of that pot. That'd be great. So I want to get whatever that is up there. It just looks like it could be something good. This looks like a step in the right direction. Okay, but it wasn't the step I needed. I need to innard meat. That's a new item. So let's have a look. Scrap of flesh for filling great jars. Rancorous spirits cling to the pinkish red twitching meat. Throw at enemies to inflict damage. This is what becomes of the condemned, who are sliced up and stuffed into jars to become saints instead. Well, that's horrifying. Is that how all of the jars work, or just the ones in the Shadowlands? It's probably all of them, let's be real. Oh, here we are, another path up. Oh, was not expecting one of you to be up here. And that looks like it is the way to get up and over to the item. So, yeah. Grab that, that's innard meat. the hefty cracked pot. That makes 2 of those we've found so far, so we can now make 2 cracked pots. I am getting a little lost, to be honest. So from here, where can we go? Can we go, like, that's the way we came from. We hop up over here. There's not an exit that way. That's a smithing stone. Best to be on top health for this. Wait, so are these Jarinid enemies affected by sleep in any particular way? Is that like a clue, or? Ah, it's good to know that Lost Ashes of War are still a thing. It can be handy to duplicate an Ash of War, especially if you want, for example, 2 different. If you want 2 different shields, I guess. There's uses for it. It's, Okay, so this wraps back around to where we just were. That leads into the area we were in a second ago, and that's a door that we haven't used yet, so let's try this way. There we go, new area. You, sir, strike me as a friendly sort. I'm just going to pick this up, and you want to kill me now. Well, I tried. You don't particularly feel like fighting these guys a lot of the time, because they're generally, because of course you feel bad because of Alexander, but that doesn't change the fact that these guys are unfortunately very satisfying to kill with the animation they get, with the animation I mean. Well, nice try, buddy. Next up, see if we can't lure them to get over here a bit. That's good damage. Haha! Can't get me from down there. Well, you know, unless it turns out that he survives that fall and there's actually something down there, which... No, we're good. We're good, that's very bottomless pit looking. Ah, damn it. I do not know what to say, except that was incompetent of me. But at least we know where we're going now. So we'll just sprint nice and fast. I honestly thought this would be quite a small area, but it has been huge. And this whole place is under Belorat as well, which is already a massive legacy dungeon area. Right, I say we know where to go. I am still going to make a few mistakes here and there, but through here, past the guys at their tables that remind us of Dead Man's Wharf. Through here to the area where we first encountered the jar innards. Then we wrap around the bottomless pit, the not so bottomless pit. We drop onto this pot, then onto this pot, roll onto this one, drop onto that one. And then, just like that, we're back at the bottom of this part of the pit. We then run around this pot on the side that doesn't allow the pot innard to attack us. Run past this one and down onto the bridge. Still really want to see what that altar's about, but I don't know if we can even get to it from here. So best bet is actually just to drop off here. Gets us to a new area. And it turns out those guys can't survive the fall. Good to know. I wonder why these guys are made out of shadow. Like, at first I assumed it was a Shadowlands thing, but we've seen pretty clearly that there are plenty of guys here that aren't made of shadow. So I wonder what connects them, so to say. God, throwing knights have such good range. They're really easy to dodge, of course, but they're still very good against slow enemies. And I slipped off right around here, so I already picked up my runes. I'm an idiot. What we're gonna do instead is... Oh, thank God. Never have I been quite so happy to get attacked. And that's got us to the boss room, where we finally have a Stake of America. So let's see what terrifying foe lies deep within the roots of Ballarat. Well, it's a demi-human swordmaster named Ons. I did not see that coming. God, he is really fast. And he has telekinetic grab powers that inflict frostbite. This is a really cool boss. Oh, okay, I didn't realise Virgil from Devil May Cry was in this game. This guy's cool. You get it? Because he uses ice? Okay, now that I know what I'm up against. He doesn't seem to have like a projectile, at least, so I can probably take him. It's a cool sword he has. I hope he drops it. I mean, it's probably magic scaling, which means we can't use it, but even so, it'd be nice to have. So here's the question, is he a prisoner or is he the warden? Because he's got his own boss room, but it's so deep down and hard to reach, you could argue maybe it's just a prison cell. But it's a very spacious prison cell, if it is. Gonna chug a potion. That attack is never gonna not be cool, but it's also really hard to, like, it's a good reason to back off from him between, yeah. Okay, that go. Oh! Never mind, we just straight up get him as an ally. Or, well, get a similar swordsman as an ally. Didn't get his sword, but I'd argue that's kinda better for us, because our build isn't really built for that, so to speak. Let's take a look at him. Used to summon the spirit of Yosh, the demi-human swordsman. Ons, a master swordsman who devoted himself to the star-lined sword, realized that only ruin awaited at the end of the procession of stars, and imprisoned himself in order to forestall it. However, Yosh, an apprentice who absorbed his technique, stubbornly refused to heed his master's words, and spent his entire life at his side in defiance of his self-imposed seclusion. Yeah, let's equip that. Let's try him out for a bit. We'll make a quick stop at Round Table Hold to level him up a little. Get him at least to +7. I highly doubt Rellana is weak to magic damage, but whether they're weak to magic damage or not, that's really cool. And it's a new Spirit Ash. We'd be remiss not to at least try it out. Okay, levels up with Ghost Lovewort. We can go get that, that's not a problem. And then we'll use whatever runes we've got left over to gain a level or two, go back and fight Rellana. Just win that fight. I am confident that we can actually win that now. There we go, we can get at least to +6 or +7 from that. And then we can take him into the boss fight and have a go.
I see.
It'd also be nice to have a little more mind stat. Like, it's not my top priority or anything, but well, we're at the video cap that I wanted to hit at least. So, you know what? We're here. We've got some runes. Let's get the Smith's Grip Spear going. At least get started on upgrading it. Oh hey, I can upgrade the dagger a bit actually. Why not? We're finding a lot of ancient smithing stones, we'll be fine. And then we'll go down and find the spear as well. That's the circ we were trying out. I like it. I'm not a huge fan of the way it's been working out for us in terms of... I don't like the arcing projectiles against the enemies we've been fighting. That's all it is. Okay, the Smith Script Spear. Engraved with a Smith Script, a throwing weapon created through the smithing arts. Strong attacks, dashing strong attacks, and mounted strong attacks throw the spear, and it has the impaling thrust dash by default. It's also got some decent scaling going. It's a standard infusion weapon, so we'll buy the smithing stones we need to upgrade it with our leftover runes. And then back to the boss fight. So 12 of everything is what we need. So we'll buy what we can. That way we're minimising like rune loss against this boss. Rune loss against the boss. Behold, Castle Ensis, home of that one goddamn boss. If we're gonna use Yosh the Swordmaster here, I'm going to actually need to change my Wondrous Physic a little. The HP recovery is nice. It's not as essential as the charge damage boost for what we're currently doing. So we're gonna drink the flask, walk into the boss room, summon Yosh. Yep. Going quite well, all in all. Still not entirely convinced the Swordmaster is the right Ash of War for this fight. This fight has proven to be very good at murdering the Ashes of War that attempt to fight it head on. So this is probably realistically a situation where the right call is a support Ash of War like Trisha, or even, what's the other perfumer Ash? I think it's Carmen? Carmen Sandiego? Yep, that's the one. Perfumer Carmen Sandiego would probably be pretty good here too, although I think that one's more offense focused, so that might also be a bad option. I know somewhere in the DLC there's allegedly a Ash of War that can heal you. So not an Ash of War, a Spirit Ash that can heal you. Okay, so I think our strategy remains as it was. We fight Rellana the Twin Moon Knight using Perfume Trisha. And we just see if we can't land a few solid blows with our, there we go. And we sort of alternate between punchy attacks and occasionally lobbing some knives as we're able. And for Cerulean, and we're going to trade the Cerulean Hidden Tear for yeah, what would be the right call here? You know what, let's go Poise. Might be just what I need to charge my attacks through some of the tankier hits if I really need to. Although, again, gonna try not to do that too much. You can't beat me when I'm inside this bubble. Oh no, the bubble! Okay, yeah, that was just an embarrassingly bad attempt. I think if I start getting Rellana to phase 2 consistently with just me and Trisha, then the time to bring in later then that's the time to start bringing in later. Because with extra damage and extra stance pressure, we're more likely to keep Rellana off balance and get through phase 2. There we go, this is even better already. There we go, okay. I don't know how I dodged that, I shouldn't have dodged that. By rights, but hey, progress is being made. Thanks for drawing some aggro pressure. See, I shouldn't have risked the charge attack. Rellana's combos are long and do a lot of damage. I should keep dodging, peppering in attacks, save the charge attacks for at the end of her combos if I can. And just to remedy some of the panic rolling I've been doing, albeit accidentally, I think the right the right item to add to my physic would actually be stamina recovery speed from Green Burst. Let's try that again. Because we are kind of kicking ass here. I need to stop trying to predict her suddenly changing targets when she isn't going to do that. deep breaths, don't panic, watch your movements. That's how you get through this. It's only so far brute force can take you. Rellana really is just a blender. A Korean blender. But, Korean blender that we're actually doing alright against. Last couple of attempts notwithstanding. See if we can't turn this around with a few more attacks. Because as long as she doesn't open with the stupid sword laser, we're kind of okay. Yeah, we can punish the sword laser if we somehow end up close enough when she does it. Got you now. Now just enter phase 2 already. See, that's better. I can read this too. I think the only way I'm going to dodge that ranged sword slash attack is if I just make sure I'm never triggering it. Okay, we've gotten into phase 2 a few times. Let's try the Trisha Lader combo and see if we can't tear through this health bar. If you're wondering why I'm not using Great Runes, I don't want to go farm Rune Arcs. Not against this boss. Not to deal with this boss, at least. A little bit of healing. Goes a long way. God, this is chaos with 3 people, but it's so cool. There we go. Into that phase 2 with a charge strike. Those swords are coming for me. I think the other thing I'm doing wrong is that I'm dodging away from her. When, if there's anything Bloodborne taught us, dodge towards your opponents. Dodge through them, not away from them. Because if you dodge away, you get hit by follow-up attacks. If you dodge through, you can get behind them. And the half second they take to turn can be all the difference. Can be all the difference in a fight. There we go, Leader gives us a brief moment's respite. We use that to prep a charge. Let's go for a second charge, why not? Second charge was risky and stupid, but it was risky and stupid in a way that paid off, so I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, this is still going well, but I'm not quite there. I need to do a little better. And I think where I'm going wrong is probably just not being on point with my dodges. Getting there. Charge attack into the critical. Hell yeah. Into charge attack? Is that greedy? Probably. But I got away with it. hit you again. Back off for the heal. Heal early, heal often. Down to my last heal now. Just dropping the moons to style on me at this point, aren't you? It's nothing we can't handle, though. Swig of water and another shot. Always stay hydrated in the lands between, because you never know when a giant crab is going to come, and make sure you stay hydrated. I'm doing about as well whether I summon leader or not. I think it's a difference of maybe a couple points of damage here and there, but the extra aggro is helping too much. You know, I bet that new physics here I mentioned earlier, the one that's specifically designed to give you like perfect block, I bet that's really fun with martial arts actually, because I guarantee you that the ability to perfect block would allow you to do some really wacky martial arts counter hits. There we go. And then critical into immediate recharge. That's really risky, but I keep doing it because it's fun. And then I flask up for this phase. Thank you for the shield. Could not have asked for better timing on that, really. Wish I hadn't wasted it on that's good damage. That's not so good damage. Mostly because it's happening to me, of course, but if I could only find a fighting style that works for this, like, I don't think I'm missing too much. Do another round without. My goal, ideally, at the moment, is if I get to Phase 2 with 4 flasks, I'm calling that a good run. That's currently my metric. Well, I technically didn't fail at making it to Phase 2 with 4 masks, I just didn't make it to Phase 2. 4 flasks. Good grief. Okay, I need to time my dodges better with the delays of your attacks. I do not have the movement speed to combo that. I can do one attack and that's it, and then I need to move again whenever she finishes the combo. Only time I can get away with multi-chains is when I stagger her. What a dangerous game with hunting. Okay, I think we're going to give this 2 more attempts and then we're going to call the stream for a bit. Because sometimes the break's exactly what you need with some of the tougher bosses. Even if I've said that the past 5 times we failed to kill her. On a stream that was titled something like, "We're going to beat Rellana today." But the charge damage boost on that attack is so good. Like, the one that, like, we are not wanting for damage, we just need to survive long enough to actually deal her meaningful amounts of it. Ah, that might actually be what I'm missing. Maybe the right time to use the flask is when she's staggered like that. And then I can... Okay. Okay, that's 1 of 2 down. This will be our last attempt for the session, and then we'll take a little break. But I think I'm onto something with the pop the flask when she staggers and charge punch. I really think that might be the solution to the problem we've been having. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in leader for this one. We're going to do final attempt. We're going to go utter chaos with 2 allies. course, we're going to heal up where we can. Gonna see what we can do here. At least we're doing a lot of damage. Oh yeah. That. I think we can do this. Charge and attack. On our last healing item now. And I burned it up. Okay, because that went so well, this will be the last one, but it really has to be, because, again, sometimes taking a break is how you beat these bosses. Just take a break, and come back fresh. So if you get into your head about it, then you end up making the same mistakes over and over again. I'd never do that, right? Just look at the length of this stream. Gonna land a charge attack. Attack into heavy hit into charge attack. Gonna use the transition to get some healing off. There we go, and then Okay, here come the moons. Jump, jump, pause, jump. Then back off, let her come to you, don't come to her. Not dead yet. Now I'm dead. Good grief. Okay, that was our best run yet, easily. So that's a good place to call it. Leave on a high note. Come back and take her down in a couple of hours after the football. Seems good. Catch you guys later, and have a great day. Bye-bye.